Now we're excited. Are you guys having a good time?
Yeah!
One of our favorite guests. We're so excited when she comes back because she's amazing. Please welcome to the stage, Veronica Garza.
Give it up for Jillian, hosting the shit out of this. Every time I do this show, they put me after the Fishnet Follies. And it's so interesting because like they tap dance like that. They've been working on that for years, that skill, and like all the jokes you're getting from me, I wrote this morning, so I'm sorry. And I feel like I'm not the only one I say this. Please give it up for them for reminding us all that we need to fucking go to the gym tomorrow. I threw my drink out. I was like, these abs are gonna happen. Looking around. Whew. I'm in a good mood. I got my therapist to say motherfucker this week. That's it. Like, I've been going to her for 1.5 years, and like a couple months in, she finally said damn, and then a couple weeks ago, she said shit. And then this week, it was like motherfucker, and he's like, I'm so proud of your growth. How does that make you feel? No, it's that fun part. Anyone else go to therapy? Yes? All right, mental health. These are good people. I like this. No, it's cool because like we're at the beginning of the year, so every session I'm paying full price because I got to meet the deductible. So every session I'm going full crazy. 45 minutes, I amp it the fuck up. What did she ask me? Like she's like, how do you feel? And I was like, I want to go back home. And she's like, oh, you miss Texas? I was like, no, I literally want to crawl through my mother's birth canal, go back inside the womb and feel safe again. Like, that's what I want right now. That's what the full price gets for you, okay? That was really visual. I'm sorry, I watched the Alien trilogy last night. It's a lot. Yeah, no, but I am in a good mood. My girlfriend and I actually booked our tickets to go to London in May, so we're very excited about that. Going between May 16th and May 21st, because can anyone tell me what's happening May 19th?
The wedding.
I love you, yes. The royal wedding is happening. Meghan Markle's in Princess Diaries Part 2. And I know some people, you looked at me weird because you're like, oh, that Princess Diary 2 already came out. I was like, no, that movie was bullshit. We are getting a redo, okay? Shonda Rhimes wrote that. Let me tell you something. She's not perfect. Everyone lives here knowing one thing they didn't know before. I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself. Good for Meghan Markle. Just good for I was reading this article about her, and what did it say? That she was getting a lot of flack from like people on social media and just even in the acting industry because she's going to stop being an actress and she's going to, assume her royal duties. And all these people are giving her shit, and it's like her only logical response is to look down on them and say, bitch, I'm a princess. Like that's all that's good. There's no response after that. No, I am very excited about going to London. I like British culture a lot. Like, I like Keira Knightley. Like, she's on my list of things to do in London. And that's how in I'm going. No, I like her work. Like, she's just so reliable and so consistent, because if it's like Bend It Like Beckham, Pirates of the Caribbean, Never Let Me Go, she's always given the same response, every time. That was an impression. I'm so proud of myself tonight. No, she's great. I like her. There's that movie I mentioned, Never Let Me Go. Has anyone seen that movie? It is a dark movie, okay? Yeah, it is. That book, oh yeah. The idea of the movie is there are originals and there are clones, okay? And these clones are created to be organ donors for the originals so that they can live longer. And see, that's exactly, that's just, I don't know, the moral part of me is like, that's so wrong and dark. But the gay part of me is like, whoa, there is a world where there are two Keira Knightleys. That's basically the equivalent of one Natalie Portman. That's a currency joke. I told that joke last week and someone came up to me that their parents live in the UK and she's like, oh, that is an American bashing British culture. And I was like, huh, do your research. Natalie Portman was born in Israel. Thank you. You do your research, you uncultured swine. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. I watched that video of a man fucking a snake today. I don't need to explain that to anyone, do I? It's like opening a balloon in some sense. It's weird, like, yeah. I don't know, I just, in finding my sexuality, I slept with a lot of men, and man, none of them had sex with me the way that man had sex with that snake. The interesting part of that video was watching it. The guy had the nerve to cover his face, and I was like, okay, yeah, you keep that class, man. And so I'm going to put it out there. I don't randomly just say, hey, I want to watch a video of a man having sex with a snake. So there was this article last year about this man who actually died while having sex with his pet snake. Yes, he was in Florida. And so there's a quote in there from his girlfriend that says, he convinced me once to have a threesome with him and the dog, but I drew the line at the snake. And I want to make fun of him, but every therapist will tell you the key to a successful relationship is establishing and respecting what? Boundaries, guys. I feel like I should have left on something stronger. I had a joke about a guy fucking a horse, but let's talk about people having sex now. Guys, that was my time. Thank you.